Personally, Christmas is one of my favorite times of the year. It means something different for everybody around the world that does celebrate it. But for me, as an Australian, and I'm sure a lot of other Australians can relate to this, Christmas for me is all about family, cricket, and hot weather. You know, Christmas Day tends to be 30 degrees or higher, sitting around with the family, eating seafood, smashing beers, watching cricket. It's honestly everything I love about being Australian. Although I'm not gonna lie, I am slightly jealous of all of you guys overseas that get a white Christmas. I definitely want to get the snow, the stereotypical Christmas. But regardless, I'm gonna celebrate my favorite holiday in today's video. I have put together a nice little challenge for us to use. So obviously this is gonna be the Christmas career mode challenge. So I am going to be taking over Chelsea, no reason at all, mainly just doing it because I see a lot of people in the comments saying that I don't show Chelsea enough love. Gee, I wonder why I don't show Chelsea enough love. But we're going to be taking over the Blues and seeing if we can win as many trophies as possible using players born only in December. So our squad is filled entirely of players born in the month of December. We want to win the Premier League. We want to win the Champions League. Wait, no, they're in the Europa League. Well, we want to win that. We want to win the FA Cup. We want to win the Carabao Cup. We want to win it all. So without further ado, let's go and check out this squad full of players born only in December. Santa Claus is from the Dominican Republic. Pass it on. You know what? I'm actually going to replace this and make sure we are in the Champions League for a bit of fun. I'm going to replace AIK with Chelsea, considering they're not in the Champions League in real life. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, let's see if it works now if I put them in this group. I've got to replace them with an English team. Okay. This is a hard choice to make considering all the English teams did qualify in real life into the knockout rounds. I'll just replace them. No, actually, Liverpool fans will get angry. I'll replace them with Man City, considering I don't have many Man City fans on the channel. Although, to be fair, I don't think there's many Man City fans around to begin with.
This is great banter.
But lads, if you do go on to enjoy today's challenge video, make sure you leave a like on the video and make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Also, if you've got any challenge or experiment video ideas, make sure you leave them in the comment section down below. I'm always having a look to see if there's any good video ideas in there. Alright, so we're going to have a look through the squad of players born in December. Also, little note, I did a 4-3-2-1 formation, otherwise known as the Christmas tree formation. Shout outs to Rich Lee for giving me that idea. Alright, so we'll start off in goals. Our goalkeeper, the Frenchman from Tottenham, it is going to be Hugo Lloris. I need to change that actually. Our left back is going to be Alex Tellez from Porto. Our centre back pairing is going to be Mats Hummels and Adil Rami. Our right back is going to be Odriozola from Real Madrid. Our midfield is going to consist of Jesse Lingard, Jorginho, and Steven Nzonzi. The left forward for the side is going to be Alexis Sanchez. I think Alexis Sanchez is trying to play Premier League bingo. He's trying to go for every Premier League big side. Our striker is going to be Gonzalo Higuain. And then our right forward, I was quite happy when I saw this guy was born in December. One of the hottest prospects in world football at the moment, it is Kylian Mbappe. Taking a look at the bench, our reserve goalkeeper is a pretty handy reserve goalkeeper to have. It is Keylor Navas. Marcus Alonso staying at Chelsea and on our bench. Then we have Raheem Sterling, who's going to act as quite a nice backup to Mbappe if he does get injured. And again, good backup at the striker spot, we have Karim Benzema. Moving on, our reserve right back is going to be Serge Aurier, followed by Anthony Martial and Andrea Belotti. And then into the reserves, we have another Chelsea player, Chelsea's club captain. It is going to be Gary Cahill, joined by Ndombele, Ndidi, Rafael Guerrero. And then we have another Premier League player in Aaron Ramsey, joined with Susaita, Fadal from Real Betis, and Jan Sommer. And the final player coming back into the Premier League, it is going to be Martin Skirtle. So I'm pretty interested to see how this squad's going to go. I honestly don't know what to expect. Like, are we going to kill it in the Premier League? We've got crazy good players like Lloris, like your Hummels, like your Sanchez, Higuain, and Mbappe. Our attacking force, even on the bench, is ridiculous. So I don't know, like, how we're going to go in the Premier League, how we're going to go in the Cups, if we're going to make it past the group stages, let alone win the entirety of the Champions League, but we'll find out. So I'm not going to watch every single game. I'm only going to show you guys the crucial ones. The Community Shield here. Can we get our first piece of silverware with Chelsea? Let's find out. And it's going to be A loss on penalties. I guess that's a bit of karma for me talking so much shit on Man City before. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. And I definitely want to keep up to date on how we're doing in the Champions League. So we're going to watch all of our Champions League games. Not all the way through. I'm just going to simulate them like I did the Community Shield. But I want to see if we're going to get to the next stages. And it's a 1-1 draw to start things off. I'll check in on the Premier League halfway through as well. Trying to keep that one a little bit more of a mystery. Oh dear. Injuries aren't helping us so far. I guess it's time for Anthony Martial or even Raheem Sterling to get a crack. Alright, second game in the group stages of the Champions League, away against Hoffenheim. Come on, are we going to get our first win with this Chelsea side? Are we? We're not. Jeez. So this is a pretty crucial game for us already early in our Champions League campaign with Chelsea. A loss here would not help us in the slightest. Let's get our first 3 points with Chelsea, and we do. Higuain stepping up big. You know what, screw it, I'm not going to watch every game of the group stages with Chelsea. Let's see if we've made it to the knockout rounds halfway through and see how the Premier League and the Carabao Cup are all going as well. Oh, we're okay. Halfway through, well, just over halfway through on the 1st of January, we're sitting top of the Premier League table, so the December babies are doing quite well. The Christmas challenge coming along decently. Definitely not comfortable. Spurs 3 points behind us. Man City and Arsenal 8 points behind us. Who's in the relegation zone? Not that it matters, but it's Newcastle, Cardiff, and Crystal Palace. But we're top of the table here. That's decent. And we're still alive and kicking in the FA Cup, although I don't think we've had a game yet. Yeah, this is our first stage, so taking on Rotherham there. So that's another competition we're still about in. And then we have made it through to the next stage of the Champions League, ourselves in Hoffenheim. Fair play. We get through to the knockout round. So after I started simulating, we must have started doing really, really well. So ourselves in Hoffenheim are only just through. I only realized we only got through by 1 point. But in the round of 16, we're playing Lokomotiv Moscow. Or Moscow. So yeah, not too bad. All right, round of 16 time here. First leg away against Lokomotiv. Not going to watch the whole thing through. So I'm interested to see how deep we can go here in the knockout rounds. And it's a 2-1 win in the first leg. 2 away goals for the king himself, Kylian Mbappe. All right, second leg now against Moscow. Jorginho is out for 2 bloody months. So that is frustrating. Aaron Ramsey comes in. We're 2-1 up and we kill them 3-0. 5-1 on aggregate through to the quarterfinals. And I'm not going to give you any more updates for the Premier League until the end of the season, but we are on fire still, trotting along nicely. Haven't lost a game since the halfway point, and we're on 63 points with 11 games remaining in the season, 4 points clear. It's going to be close, but it looks like it's between ourselves and Tottenham in a 2-horse title race. Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. Not what we're after. Jorginho will be back for the second leg, but we need to get off to a good start here. They're a very good side. Are we going to get a strong start? We are certainly not. Oh dear. 3-1 loss. Alright, so the Champions League part of our challenge might be in real big jeopardy here. I just saw they signed Eden Hazard, but how are we going to go in this second leg? 3-1 down. We need a miracle, and we don't get it. So the Champions League is one part of this challenge that we are going to fail. Are we going to win the Premier League, however? Are we going to win the FA Cup? Let's go find out. So the consolation, I guess, is that we lost to the runners-up. So not really a consolation, but we got eliminated in the quarterfinals here with this Chelsea December side. And then Bayern Munich took down Man United quite comfortably in the semis, but they lost to Real Madrid in the Champions League final. I think you guys know I'm trying to leave the Premier League for last, get a little bit of a cliffhanger going, but how did we go in the Carabao Cup? Clearly we didn't win it, and we got eliminated by Arsenal in the 4th round. And we did not win the FA Cup either. This has gone from like really promising to really bad. We lost to Spurs in the round of 32, it must have been. Or no, the round of 16. Damn. But of course, we lost the Community Shield. Did we win the Premier League? It was really between us and Spurs as we got deeper into the series, into the season. We win the Premier League title. Get in there. So we complete one part of the challenge with the Chelsea side, the Chelsea Christmas side, the December babies. 2 points ahead of Spurs. That's fantastic to see. Who ended up getting relegated? Huddersfield, Crystal Palace and Cardiff. But we complete at least one part of the challenge here. So that is where we are going to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, make sure if you are new around here that you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Make sure you check out my social medias, my Twitter, my Instagram, all that good stuff linked down below. But most importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.